everybody on the Pro Forum. So today I'm coming to you live and direct from my backyard. The images that you're seeing right now is being filmed with my new Inspire 1. And what I figured I'd do is give you a little tour of my world. First of all, this is my sit in the afternoon and enjoy a little beer time. I'm sure it's not FAA approved to be drinking beer and flying, but that's what I'm doing. Forgive the glasses, but you know, that's what I have to do. Right now, we're set to record. Everything seems to be a go. So let's do a little back away, fly away. All right. So as you can tell, the Inspire 1, pretty quick. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly, we're at, just like that, we're at 67 feet. And I'm going to go on up. I've got 84% battery left, and I have what looks like 14 minutes of airtime. We're at 130 feet, and just like that, this is my backyard. And I'll give you a little quick tour of the neighborhood. I'm going to go ahead and go on up 250 feet. And one of the neat things about the Inspire is that it allows me to set the height. So unlike the Phantoms, at least the Vision Plus, I was restricted to 400 feet. At this point, I'm at 600 feet right now and still climbing. I'm not sure at what ceiling I have it set at, but we'll hold right there at 700 feet. This is where I live, Sugarwood Subdivision. Live right here on this little man-made lake. And I'll give you a little fast turn around of the neighborhood. And we're going to go ahead and descend. I don't like being that high unless I have to. And what's neat about the Inspire is that I'm getting a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful HD images straight to my iPad right now. That's broadcasting into my iPad. So my iPad is hardwired into the transmitter. The transmitter is picking up the HD signal and transmitting it straight to my iPad. Now, according to the specs, I've got 2 miles. I could fly 2 miles away from me and still be picking up signal. So what I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to get down low, a little bit kind of low. And I'm going to fly along the little, we had like 150 feet right there. And let's just go down, give us a little run of the pond. Now at this point, visually, the drone is almost out of sight. It's way out of sight, and I'm strictly flying what they call first person, which means I'm looking at the iPad right now and strictly flying based on what I see on the iPad. Hopefully nobody's sunbathing and I'm not snooping in anybody's backyard. Looks like my neighbor's putting in a pool. That's kind of exciting. And we're going to come over around this way and do a little flyby of the neighbor fishing. Alright, coming in. And she's back in sight now. And, you know, as far as making money, this is my house, back at my house again. Let's adjust the exposure a little bit. I think I can do that on the fly. Yeah, look at there. And we're going to give us a little turn. One of the neat things about flying this way is, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's just a whole lot of fun. Just being able to visually fly. Now, of course, making money, that's the objective with this thing. Come give us a little flyby of the little dude fishing. Let's get him right there. There he is. Not get into the trees. Alright. Hey, dude. Give us a wave. Oh, he's into his fishing. Anyway, I figured y'all get a big kick out of seeing my neighborhood. Just a little fast tour. Fly down to this end of the pond. This thing will max out, I think, at about 30 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour. It's pretty slick. I am almost 1,100 feet. Yep, just crossed over to 1,200 feet now, away from me. Totally out of sight. Let me make sure I've got my signals set to maximum. 200 feet in the air. And all I'm doing is set to video. Just go ahead and give us a little turnaround. 1,500 feet away from me. This is what I'm hoping to attack. Since we always like to talk about money, this is Equity Boulevard. Let me get up a little bit and zoom on over this way. The building directly in, let me think, right there in front of you. Let me think about this. No, this building. Okay, see the big building on the right? It's kind of wide and set to the back. Oh, I got a bird coming in on me. The building right next to it, I photographed that one from the air and was paid for it. The one next to it I photographed on spec, that one, straight away, and they never bid. Now my idea is to send a letter off to every one of these buildings. Now of course, you know, most of these places, they're not fancy and big, but you know what? It's still just the concept to me. It's the concept of having a nice aerial image of your business that you can use in your marketing and so on and so forth. That, to me, is the important part of all of this. Let's just do a little quick zoom on over this guy. See, I could almost fly this street and do all of the photography right from sitting in my backyard. I've not moved. I've got 8 minutes and 24 seconds of flight time still coming to me. And it's kind of cool. I'm flying at 337 feet, about 900 feet away from me, and I'm going to take a big turnaround. Come right back into my home. Still out of sight. I don't see it. I hear it. Ah, there she is. All right, coming on down. I'm going to get in tight on me and wrap this baby up just to kind of give y'all an idea of what this thing looks like and how cool it is. Now, visually, I see the two red lights, which tells me I'm looking at the front. Now, the weird thing is if you've never flown RC, when you're looking at the front of something that's flying at you, if you push forward, which is normally forward, it comes to you, and if you back up, it goes away from you. Now, that's exactly opposite of what normally happens when it's turned away from you. Now, of course, that means right and left is backwards too. That's kind of weird, but it's amazing how your brain over time totally gets used to it, and it totally understands left and right and that kind of stuff. So here I am back home. Let me get in here, a nice tight shot. Get uncomfortably close to me. To get this shot, I've got to be, whoa, I'm in the wind. That thing is, I guess it's, what, 5 feet from me at this point? Let's see. There we go, nice camera angle. All right, so I hope y'all have enjoyed this little tour of my backyard, part of the Kirk movie series. This is the controller, as you can see. And you can see I'm flying everything from the iPad, and I'm seeing straight off the iPad exactly what the camera sees. It's plugged straight in, 2 antennas. What they do is give us a visual signal of exactly what's going on. Back this thing up because it has one of the cool features of the Inspire is that it has these cameras underneath it that constantly look straight down. So by me pushing up like that, it kind of moved the camera could tell something was approaching it, and as a result, it was kind of pushing the thing away from me. So anyway, I'm just hopeful that this helps somebody along the way to just get a little bit of a visual. Maybe if you've been considering doing it, I don't know. But look how stable the video is. Now watch, I'm gonna go real hard left and right, okay? This is, did you see that? That's, I mean, a violent left and right action. But looking at the camera, you get a little bit of a tweak, but not much. That's because the gimbal is constantly making adjustments and constantly making sure that that camera stays nice and stable. Now, one of the features of the Inspire is that you can look up like this, and you see how you don't see the blade. Well, you can just barely right there kind of start seeing the blades. Right there, we get a little piece of the blades, okay? But I have to look extremely up to see that. If you stay in the normal position, pointed forward, you don't see that. Now, another cool feature is that it allows me to do a 3 all the way around like this. I can pan, the machine is still pointing at me, but the camera was able to pan all the way around. And let's go back in the other direction, pan all the way around. Now, I don't have 2 controllers, so it's a little more difficult to do this one-handed. But they do make the option where you can buy 2 controllers. One controller is running and flying the machine. The other controller is quite literally running the battery. Hope y'all enjoyed all this. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.